Alright, so here's the equipment you're going to need for this. You're going to need a double suction cup. You'll need optional GoPro flat mounts. You'll need a 5/16 by 18 wing nut, a 1/4 by 20 wing nut, 1/4 by 20 bolt, and a 1/4 inch lock washer. A 1 to 1 1/8 freeze plug from the auto parts store, and then a couple of corner braces. Really, you only need one, but the package came with two, so that just helps since we're going to make two. Okay, so now that we've got our stick removed off the top of our suction cups here, what we want to do is we want to measure and cut it down the middle. Looks like it's about 4.5, so we'll mark it off at 2 1/4. You want to try and cut as straight as possible. Straight is always good. And it's easy as that. We'll take this in and clean off some of these burrs because it never cuts very nice. Okay, so now that we've got it cut in two pieces, like I said, it doesn't cut very nicely here. So what I want to do is I just want to make sure that it's a 90-degree angle, so it is very straight with the tube here, and then just kind of clean off all the excess shards and burrs as you will. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to go nice and slow to take care of this, because if you go too much, then obviously it's going to take off a lot and you could really mess up your angle very quickly with power tools. So like I said, just go nice and slow and take off just what you need to flatten it up and smooth it out. Alright, we're going to give these a little test before we go any further with the build to make sure that they're going to do what they're supposed to, and that is hang on. So I've got one attached down here to the paint, and then of course one attached to the window to make sure that, like I said, they do what they do. Otherwise there's no point in going any further. Alright, so we're on the freeway and we're doing about 75 miles per hour, and as you can see, that one's certainly there, and then I don't know if you can see on my mirror or not, but the other one's hanging on to the door, so it looks like they're doing exactly what they're supposed to. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to Dremel out the center portion of our pole here, or post, so the freeze plug will fit in. Right now it's just it's a little too tight to fit in there and get in there easily. So we're just going to ream it out. Alright, so once you have that reamed out with your Dremel tool, You can see that we've got it done inside. Doesn't have to be fancy, just has to allow this to slide on in. And it doesn't have to be loose, doesn't have to be, as long as it fits, you know. And what you do is you just kind of push it in, and then if you have little problems, you can always just kind of push down on it. See, I got mine pretty tight still, pretty snug, which is fine. Alright, once that's down in there, you can take off the nut, because we're probably not going to need that, because we're going to drill this out next to fit on there and over the top. I start with my 1/4 inch first. You can see you probably want to have some sort of a clamp on this. Now we'll drill out the other side with our 5/16 to fit over the plug. Alright, 5/16 pull over that with your 5/16 inch wing nut. Give it a good tighten. And then if you're going to use your GoPro mount, what I do is I just mount it so that it's in line with the post there, and that way your camera's facing forward, and if you need to, you can adjust the angle on it with your gooseneck or the angle adjusters, or by the way you place your suction cup. The other alternative is to take your quarter 20 bolt with your lock washer, place it up through here, before you put it on. You place it up with your lock washer, and then put your wing nut down here all the way to tighten it up. And put it back on there. And then what you can do is you can put your GoPro to tripod mount on there for placement, or you can put any other camera on there, digital SLR or what have you. That'll take the quarter 20. So what you do is you get it on there and then get it tightened down nice and good, and then you can loosen the wing nut, adjust your camera position to wherever it needs to be, and then just tighten that wing nut back down, and you're good to go. Okay, so if you're planning on using your GoPro mount, what you need to do is you need to take your drill and drill right through the center. And I like to mount it through the center because then it's just one screw and you're done. Just a little bit larger. You don't want to go too big because you don't want your screw to just go in there and spin. So you want to make sure that the hole is small enough for the threads to grab the metal. I think that should work. So then what you want to do is you want to take your countersink on your GoPro so that the screw sits flat to the bottom, the bottom plate, not the raised portion. Okay, so we've got our hole and we're countersunk. We've got our screw and we've got our mounting bracket. I don't take the sticky backing off the mounts because that way they come off and you can interchange it with the 1/4-20 screw for mounting other various cameras. But I like to have the ability to do this so I can use the gooseneck or the other GoPro mounts. So what we'll do is we'll just take this, screw it on in. And there you have it, GoPro ready. You can, like I said, you can use the gooseneck mount on there or what have you. You can use your regular GoPro mount, and then you can obviously twist it this way, and then of course you've got whatever you want to twist on the surface you're mounting to. And then of course if you have the gooseneck, then you've really got some adjustment capabilities there as well. Alright, right now I've got it mounted to my sunroof, and as you can see, you could do like family vacation videos as you're driving down to grandma's house or wherever you're going. Mounting it to a window, you can do some cool stuff like this. Or just for, example, if you take it and mount it to your window, integrated GoPro DSLR mount. To operate this, what you want to do is you want to flip the handle up, give it as much pressure as you can to against your surface, and then what you'll do is you'll flip the handle down, and then that pulls up the center, creates your suction, creates your vacuum, so it adheres to your surface. Remember, you got to keep it on a smooth surface. It won't work on like plywood or 2x4s or something like that. It's got to be on glass or painted metal like the side of the truck, like you saw. So basically we're about $10. If you appreciate the video, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to have other videos that I'm doing, be posting pretty regularly. So give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.